Good evening, my dear young friends. This is Nagendra Akula. Today, our topic is materials of the piston and materials of the connecting rod. So, now we will see that now some introduction of the piston. In the piston, generally it will reciprocate in that inside of the engine cylinder. So, this internal combustion engines are those engines which the combustion fuel takes place inside of the engine cylinder. So, the IC engine, either if we are going to using petrol or diesel, and the fuel in the petrol engines, we are going to calling as spark ignition engines. When that is, we are calling as SI engines. Whereas another engines are there, compression ignition engines. That engines we are going to calling as CA engines. So that the supplied by the engine fuel in the cylinder during the suction stroke, it is compressed very high pressure, thereby rising the temperature will be there 600 degrees centigrade to that 1000 degrees centigrade. The desired quality of the fuel will be diesel. Now we are injected into the engine cylinder from that very fine spray and ignited when that comes in contact with the hot air. So that the temperature should be there in that 600 to 1000 degrees, so that the materials of the piston should be withstand for that temperature. So this generally the operating of the IC engines to be completed, there strokes will be there. One is two stroke engines, another one is four stroke engines. Two stroke engines we are calling, there is every one revolution of the crankshaft there will be a one power stroke will be there. There will be a one power stroke will be there. That is two stroke engines, and another one is we are going to calling as four stroke engines. There is every two revolutions of the crankshaft, one power stroke will be there for four stroke engines. Now we will see that what are the different materials for that piston. Before we are going to that one, we will see that design considerations of piston. Means why we are going to design considerations, it will be correlate with that materials of the piston. First, it should have enormous strength should be there. That's one of the greatest point. Next, it should have minimum mass to minimize the inertia forces. And another criteria is strength will be there. High gas pressure the piston should have withstand. And then to provide sufficient bearing pressure and bearing wear also we have to see that. Another one more thing is that it should have sufficient rigid construction should be there for the piston, and it should have sufficient support of the piston pin. So another one design consideration is to dissipate the heat whenever combustion takes place quickly into that engine cylinder walls. So that is also one of the consideration. So effective gas and oil sealing effect of the cylinder, whenever that pressure rings will be there, compression rings will be there, that those rings will be there, it should be pressure, it should not leak that lubricating oil. And now we will see that materials of the piston. First, materials of the piston, we are going to using that in IC engines. Cast iron we can use, cast aluminum we are going to using, forged aluminum we are going to using, cast steel and forged steel. This cast iron pistons generally we are going to rated in engines. The piston speeds will be that 6 meters per second, and then 6 meters per second. And aluminum alloy pistons we are going to using rated IC engines running higher than piston speeds, so that it will be there. Another one we are going to using regarding piston material, coefficient of thermal expansion for aluminum is near about 2.5 times of that cast iron. That's the very most important thing. So, and greater clearance should be provided for the piston. And cast iron piston, in order to prevent sizing, and piston engine runs continuously under heavy loads, but excessive clearance will be allowed. That is called as a piston slap. That is called as a piston slap. So here we are going to seeing that piston slap and piston skrit also. We will see that. We will see that what are the desirable considerations also. Now, since that aluminum alloy is used, pistons have high strength and a high thermal conductivity, nearly 4 times of the crankshaft cast iron. Therefore, these pistons ensure high rate of heat transfer and thus keeps that down the maximum temperature difference between that center and edges of the piston head crown. So, what is that aluminum alloy pistons? TC is near about 260 degrees centigrade and TF near about temperature at the edge is 185 degrees and 215 degrees. So, that is that very clearly we are going to seeing that those things. And the material alloys about 3 times lighter than the cast iron. Therefore, mechanical strength will be that good and low temperatures. So, whenever we are going to using this aluminiums, strength about 50% temperatures above 325 degrees centigrade. So, these pistons of aluminium are coated with aluminium oxide, and aluminium oxide we are going to coating, and then we will use this aluminium alloy in a electrical method. We are going to see. Now we will see that the piston head type. What are the types different? Flat head piston, domed piston, and recessed piston. Generally, this top piston is called as head crown. Some of the piston head crown provide valve relief pistons used for that raised domains, and which increases compression ratio as well as that controls that combustion. And in sometimes of the piston may be specially dished from that desired one. Now we will see that another piston types, different piston types. We will see that piston with horizontal slot, piston with vertical slot, piston with a T slot, piston with inclined shaft. We can observe all the things over here. Different types of pistons. Now we will see that offset, how offset pin will be there. Will clearly we can observe by seeing of this. See that the top we are having this compression rings and pressure rings will be there. Center hole will be there. That center hole is related to that major thrust side and loaded during the power event. So that the major thrust side loaded during this compression also event, combustion process taking place. Another you can see that cam round piston. So how that cam round pistons will be there, cold how that figure will be there, warm how that will be there, hot how that will be there. Another oil cooled piston. So oil cooled means the oil is circulating in the piston sides, so that there is no friction developed, and then as well as heat will not be developed. So all these things will be, we can clearly we can observe it. A cavity is provided underneath the piston crown to reduce the piston temperature at the top ring, prevent that carbon formation also. We can see that achieve sufficient film thickness on the ring capillary, so that we can see that all the things. And one more thing, we will see that piston description. So that grooves will be there, that reduces the path of the heat unraved piston crown of the skrit. By seeing of this figure, we can observe that piston, how that piston contains low expansion, and steel inserts and piston hoses at higher temperatures of this arrangement, causing the piston to expand along with the piston pin in the direction perpendicular to that piston pin. There is corresponding contraction of the piston due to that metallic manufactured by that piston. See that bimetal piston will be there. Means bimetal pistons will be there. Two types of metals we are going to using. Some steel we are going to adding with aluminum, and skrit also we are going to adding steel and aluminum alloy, and crankshaft also we are going to bimetallic. So before that also we are going to bimetallic, means it can withstand more temperatures. That is that main point behind it. We are going to doing this bimetallic pistons, so that it will be there for that one. Another we are going to using bimetallic steel with brass, and cast iron with brass. So many other bimetallic pistons also we are going to using, and this will be there for to reduce that temperature, and as well as to lubricate more. For that purpose we are going to using all these bimetallic pistons. Whenever we are going to using this bimetallic pistons, we can control all the things, means temperature particularly, and pressure. Sufficient pressure we can control pressure and temperature. Thank you for this listening my lecture.